done, Watson. What did you find on Sam Timble?
Does the man ever slow down?
Timble went to Europe 20 years ago. There's been no trace of him since.
Au contraire, my friend. Timble's a chemist now, but he served a long stint in a Spanish prison. He's had a rough go ever since. He has an unfortunate weakness for junk food, which isn't helping his high blood pressure one bit.
How did you sort all that out from just a pair of shoe prints?
I recognize this print from my study of current footwear. It is worn by inmates of the Spanish prison system. That he is still wearing prison shoes indicates he can't afford new ones. Note the ragged edges here and here. Chemicals must have repeatedly contacted the soles to dissolve so much rubber.
Astounding, Holmes.
That he managed to avoid detection for a full 20 years makes me suspect that most of that time was spent in prison, and perhaps under an assumed name. Earlier, I found a freshly used vial of amyl nitrate, primitive medicine for high blood pressure. And as for his fondness for junk food, behold, a fresh French fry. We must track down the 3 remaining Napoleon Excelsiors with VIN numbers higher than 2094 and stake them out.
I still don't understand why.
If you want to catch your man, Lestrade, that is how we shall finally do it.
Watson here. I've just arrived to the Regent Touring Club. Everything seems quiet here.
Same here at Pimlico. You sure this guy's gonna show?
Be patient, Lestrade. I see him. He's already here.
We're on our way.
Careful, Holmes.
Well done, Mr. Timble. You finally located Philippe Napoleon's long-lost power crystal.
Yes. There's no way you're taking it from me. I've slaved 15 years for that cheapskate.
That is what Mark heard you two arguing about the week his father died, isn't it? You realize those crystals Philippe Napoleon made for his son were more than pretty baubles. And when he perfected his invention, you tried to force Philippe to tell you how it worked. He had to hide it where it would be safe from you.
But then he died and the company went under. I took his designs to Europe and tried to duplicate his work.
But with no seed money, you resorted to crime to finance your experiments.
20 years in prison gave me time to figure out where the crystal must be. It's gonna make me a gazillionaire.
Put it down, Timble. You're under arrest. Police! Hold! After him!
Watson, quickly! The Excelsior!
Heavens, what a powerful vehicle.
We just spotted Timble at Big Ben, Lestrade, heading north.
Good. I'll cut him off. I see him. I'm sending out an electrical pulse. It should disable his guidance systems. Freeze, Timble. You're under arrest.
Get me out of here! I can't swim!
Come on in. We finally got our park.
I still don't understand how you zeroed in on the power crystal so quickly.
Simple fitting fact to theory, my dear Watson. You thought someone wanted to steal that first Napoleon Excelsior. But then, why bring along the sonar gem cutter? And why destroy the value of the vehicle? Lestrade suggested it was a jewel theft or a simple vandalism. No gems were ever stolen, and the damage was too precise to be mere vandalism, which forced me to look for another explanation. When Mark Napoleon told me about his father's interest in perpetual motion machines, I began to wonder if our vandal was searching for something far more valuable than either the Excelsior or the gems. Perhaps his father had discovered a new power source. Mark remembered his father and Timble arguing that last week before Philippe died. And the fact only the last 6 cruisers built were being targeted led me to deduce that whatever it was Timble was looking for was hidden on one of them. Finally, my facts fit the theory.
Nice piece of work, Sherlock.
I owe you an apology, Mr. Rizzo.
Forget about it, Inspector. You helped me get reinstated and got Summersby to go public.
I misjudged your motives, Mr. Rizzo.
Jack.
Jack.
Now, I got just one more thing you can help me with. I want the park named Jack Rizzo Community Park. Got a nice ring to it, don't it? Come on. I bet you can get that old gasbag Summersby to do that, can't you?
The prestigious Pomiero Touring Club changing their name to Jack Rizzo Community Park. Even the formidable Inspector Lestrade couldn't pull that one off, I'm afraid.
Not when we still have a date in traffic court. Right, Jack?